Today on the channel from NECA and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, we got one a lot of people have been waiting for in Tatsu.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles unboxing and review. And today we're back to another movie edition with the long-awaited, highly anticipated Tatsu. But for all your Tatsu needs, Walmart. But for everything else, Ninja Turtle and NECA and everything else under the sun, hit up Big Bad Toy Store. Use the link in the description down below. And Tatsu hitting Walmarts right now. One of those figures people have been wanting forever. It was originally about a month ago. I think people started seeing images of this. A lot of people thought it was fake because there had been no word. Then we, of course, saw him at San Diego Comic-Con. And about that same week as Comic-Con, people started finding this at Walmart. I got back from Comic-Con, went to one of my Walmarts, and there he was, just chilling on the shelf. So if you're after Tatsu, Walmart seemed to be the place right now. We'll see what ends up happening in the future. But we know what will happen in the future of this video. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. So let's see what old Tatsu's up to here. Deep red is what that looks like. Oh, it's like an Argento classic back in the day. Deep cut, if anybody knows what that is. But looking good, Tatsu right here. Looking evil, looking mean, looking angry as usual. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Tatsu. Tatsu on the side, little NECA action. Little glamour shot, a lot of red. It's blood red Tatsu is what this is. On the back, glamour shot after glamour shot of the action figure. Show anything cool? Yeah, some cool stuff going on here, of course. Includes interchangeable head and hands, sword and sheath, open fan, closed fan, Oni mask, training sword, foot mask. Shredder and foot soldier sold separately. So there it is, a little glamour shot, let the light in, of course. Looking very nice, looking on brand for a guy like Tatsu, and a lot of people have been waiting for this one, of course. But second in command, I guess, to Shredder, technically, I think is what we would call this guy. See you later, goodbye. Plastic prison. And he leads the foot soldiers. Of course, the leader of the Foot Clan as well. So looking good here. I guess Shredder's technically the leader, but he's kind of the enforcer. The general, the ground general or something. See you later, goodbye. But he's ready to go. And like I said, a lot of people wanting this Tatsu figure. A lot of people, this was a missing piece. And we thought we'd never maybe get this figure. Apparently the actor was very anti-likeness rights and things. I don't know what happened there. But at the end of the day, I think one thing we all do know, money does talk. I think if you throw enough money at something, guess what? People are eventually going to say, okay, well, I really can't turn that out. And if I'm not mistaken, I think they gave Tatsu $50 million to be able to make this. I wouldn't fact check that, but I think they put a check of $50 million and just slid it across the table at Tatsu and said, what do you think? And he said, you got a deal. $49 million he turned down, but 50 was his magic number, and we all got a magic number. See you later. Silica packet. Bam. See you later as well. $50 million for an action figure. NECA, not messing around. They're serious. They're serious in their negotiations. Maybe not. Once again, don't fact check it. I would not do that if I was you. Well, what do we got going on here? Hopefully not a broken piece. This looks a little strange. Where does this go? Where did this come from? Looks like a little belt. I guess this is what he hands somebody. He hands you the belt like thing, but we got this going on. A little white at the top right there. We do get a little fan action. This is the fan. Oh, closed fan, open fan. I guess that's what probably this is. So this is the fan in case he gets hot, of course. You know how that goes. Black and white attack, and this must be the closed fan. So you get two versions here going on. So we got that. We do get the kendo stick here, the Singapore cane, whatever you want to call it. It's the same thing at the end of the day, but it is a little kendo stick action right here. Like a young Sandman, and I just happen to have the Sandman over here. Maybe these two could square off later on in a kendo stick battle. You never know. Sandman's always a guy that's never going to duck a challenge, as we know. But looking good. You could use this with other toy lines like wrestling if you really wanted to, but it is a nice stick. We've seen these before from other toy lines. Cool to see it via NECA, of course. Then we get down to some hands. We got two dreaded hi-ya hands. To give the old karate chop, the old hi-ya coming in hot right here. Looking nice. Two gripping hands, so you can grip it and rip it, of course. Hold any of these weapons you need to. And then we do get another gripping hand, a little thicker gripping hand going on. We do get a foot soldier mask all bunched up. He can hold this, I guess, probably in that hand that I just showed. Where is that hand? There it is. Can I get it? Can I get it? You can put that in his hand right there. Well, it falls out, but you know what I mean. You can hold that in his hand. He can show off that foot soldier mask. He can give it to somebody if he needs to. Hey, you're joining the team. Here's your mask. Initiation process, of course. Do get his sword. You got some real string going on the side. Of course, you got the sheath holding it, and then you just pull it out. No place for disgrace, of course. Like a young Flotsam and Jetsam back in the day. You got the silver blade going on. Black handle, a little bit of gold tips throughout. Looking nice, on brand. Very honorary weapon, of course, for a ninja master, as we do know with Tatsu. So we get all those effect pieces, get some weapons, get all kinds of stuff. Now we're going to dive into the heads, and we're going to start with the Tatsu head right out of the package. That's probably the head I might end up using. Just a guy that always is angry. Just an angry face. His mustache is even angry. It looks like it wants to crawl off his face. He's so angry. He goes, I want to go to a happier face. Like Don Fry, the Predator, of course. But a nice mustache there. Great lightness on this one. You got the caterpillar eyebrows up there at attention. Got the nice beady eyes going on. Of course, got 2 eyes and 2 ears, a nose and a mouth. Playing those human hits, of course. Buzzed haircut, looking very nice. Looks like Tatsu to me. Second head here is Tatsu, kind of yelling and screaming, I guess, is what it's supposed to be right here. Doesn't look as mad, even though he's yelling and he's got his mouth open. It looks madder over here. This is the dad that's disappointed, is what this is. He's got an angry face on him, but both angry faces. He's an angry individual, as we do know. Until you slip him $50 million, then business picks up for him. We do know that. Now, we do get this mask here, and I guess this mask just kind of slides over the face. I'm not exactly sure. I guess you take the head off first. It does have a little bit of a string. It is plastic, so you got to be careful on that. But you do put this over his face, I guess, and it's a red mask. Looks like the devil here. You got the goldish, bronzish color eyes and horns on it and teeth. You got the mask, though, so he can be a masked man like a young Rey Mysterio if he needs to be as well. But now we're going to dive into old Tatsu and see what all the fuss is about. And like I said, a lot of fuss about this one. A lot of people wanting this figure for a long time. Now they do get it. So you got the soft goods shirt on this one. Looking interesting, looking like something out of the 70s or straight out of the dojo, of course. You got some MC Hammer, almost parachute-like pants. Big, puffy pants going on here. Very interesting as well. I'm going to pull these up. Looks like he's just got black, kind of like foot soldier gear underneath. Got the wrappings on the legs, the little ninja slippers going on, the black puffy pants as well in plastic. I don't think he could take this garb off, and if you do, I doubt it's going back on the way it came off, that's for sure. He's got a little soft plastic over the top, kind of suspenders hanging on into a nice shawl over the back with some cool logo back there. I guess the Foot Clan logo, I guess is what I'll assume that is. You also get a little bit of logos into the shirt. A little hard to see, but they are there. Of course, articulation, head back and forth. No up and down, but you do get the side to side. Arms do go around, but boy, limited a little bit, as you can imagine. Single jointed elbows, plain bare elbows. Do get the side to side. Hands removable back and forth, side to side. Very tight joints on this one here. You do get waist articulation. Can we get those Tatsu splits? Oh, look at that. He's ready to do his thing if he needs to. Leg does go up. Getting down to it, we do get double jointed knees right in there. No boot cut, but you do get ankles back and forth, side to side. So pretty good articulation for Tatsu. Tatsu, not a flip-floppy and flying ninja like a young Storm Shadow. He's more of the ones that's going to direct some traffic and yell and scream and beat into submission is what he's more like. Now, does he fit on a Mattel ringside collectible stand? Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10%. No, he does not fit on a stand. Somebody's got to wear Tatsu's hole out a little bit more. Maybe you slip him an extra $1 million. Maybe his hole will get just a little bit bigger. Maybe. Somebody fact check that. Maybe if you know Tatsu, you can ask him as well. But yeah, not going to fit on a stand there for us, unfortunately. But an interesting human character in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles line. Always cool to be able to build out all the villains, all the heroes, and this was a key individual a lot of people are missing, myself included, from our collection. So a lot of excitement about this one. A lot of groans out there about it being a Walmart exclusive, though, which is understandable. But we do got some friends. We got a foot soldier. I'm going to display him wrapped up around all the other foot soldiers is going to be my plan for him. Can I get them to stay? There it is right there. That's how I'm going to display him there. But I can see some people displaying him maybe right next to Master Shredder. Stick him next to Shredder, and then he'll be all right in the world right there. Maybe Danny and get that Loot Crate Danny. Who knows? I do got a turtle. I think this is technically Turtles 2, though, but you know what it means. But you do get a little turtle right there, a little turtle action. ready to go, ready to represent Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on the silver screen. How about that? So Tatsu through the door, a good one a lot of people are going to be looking for, but are you going to be looking for it? Are you hoping to get this Tatsu, or are you going to be one of the ones in the comments say, oh, I'll never see it at my local Walmart? And I'm sure I'll see a few of those comments as well. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below, of course, down below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to check out the Patreon videos every single day, including both channels' videos early. A lot of fun on the Patreon. Appreciate the support. ProWrestlingTees.com, search Kyle Peterson. Don't forget social media, SirPaul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, and on Instagram. So for Tatsu, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.